Okay, popping people. I'd like you to be up at the top of the UK. Ready, steady, pop! Document the evidence of how badly represented we are. 3/4 of people's votes were not represented in the outcome of this election. We're going to be doing a tweet storm shortly with the hashtag #MakeSeatsMatchVotes. So any of you who are on Twitter, you could join all the other people who are supporting us online in 1/4 of an hour and just tweet out about how unrepresentative our parliament is. Make seats, match votes.
Yeah, you probably remember that I started a petition before the general election, so I just want to know before I start, did any of you sign it? Yay! Just a few of you then. So North Cornwall, where I live, is a pretty quiet place. There's not much going on down in the far west, but it is a marginal constituency. North Cornwall seems to be disconnected from Westminster politics, but during the general election campaign, the politicians descended. Labour, UKIP, Green, Conservative, Independent. We in Cornwall even have our own party, our own Cornish party, Mebby and Kerno. Yeah, someone's heard of them, that's good. And it sounds like we had a choice. It sounds like we had a lot to choose from. But when it came down to it, we all knew that only 5 of the candidates had been knocked out before they'd even started. Our campaign is building momentum. Millions of people are angry at the general election result. And people like me, who've never been interested in politics before, are getting involved.
The present system has clearly broken down. The results produced are not fair to any party, nor to any section of the community. In many cases, they do not secure majority representation, nor do they secure an intelligent representation of minorities. All they secure is fluke representation, freak representation, capricious represetation. Anybody know who that was? Winston Churchill in 1909. Research has shown that in Scotland, changing the electoral system ended the phenomenon of uncontested seats. Voters were getting a real choice about who they wanted to represent them.
We've heard quite rightly that the last election was won by the Tories with just over 1/3 of those who voting for them. Not 1/3 of the public, only 1/3 of the voting public who voted for them. And yet they have, well in theory they have, with a majority of 12, a complete authority to govern.
Our politics is rotten.
Yeah.
It is not fit for purpose.
Yeah.
It benefits the oligarchs, the control freaks, the fat gap bankers, the hedge fund managers, the multinational corporations, and if I may say so, the trade union barons too.
Yeah.
What we need is government of the people, for the people, and by the people. What we need is a genuine, fair democracy. They go back to sitting in the House of Lords to claim their £300 a day tax-free expenses, even when they've been in prison for fiddling those expenses in the first place.
Yes.
It is time this democratic obscenity was either abolished or elected by the people. It is not just, it is not fair, and it is not democracy.
The thing is, at the moment, we have winner takes it all and first past the post. That might be good for our competitive sport, but not for the laws that everybody has to follow. We all should have a say in this. All our laws are followed by everybody and everyone should have a say. And that's the voting system I'm campaigning for. And that's what I want Labour to do as well.
This has been a broken system. It's led to a broken election result. And of course, we see a Conservative Party with just over 1/3 of the votes now able to make very, very significant change here at Westminster with an opposition that is unable to stop them.